Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com. If you'll remember in my last video, and if you didn't watch my last video, I'll put a link at the end, we had a cliffhanger. I described a situation where I had taken my tractor and I was getting ready to change from a bucket to pallet forks. And I dropped the bucket on the edge of the woods next to my house, and all of a sudden realized I'm on top of a hornet's nest. And I had already put the tractor in neutral and locked the brake. I was getting ready to get off the tractor. I got off the tractor. The hornets were coming after me. I ran in all directions in the backyard. My wife figured out I was in trouble, came out with a towel and started beating me, or beating off the, felt like she was beating me, but she was beating the hornets off with the towel. And I ended up rolling around in the backyard in my underwear, and finally the hornets went away. But the problem I had was I had a running tractor with a full tank of diesel in my yard agitating hornets. And my daughter, who I'll turn the program over to now, came up with the resolution to the issue. And I thought it was really, really good what she did. And we'll reenact it so you see what happened.
So no one has said this, but it was also my 12th birthday party that day. And I was having a sleepover with a bunch of kids at my house. And Mom, if you want to come in and tell a little bit about the story.
So the way I remember it, when I got the hornet that kept stinging him over and over again on his back off, I went running into the house. I said, "Reagan, I need you now, and I need all hands on deck." And so she came running out, and I told the other kids, "You have to stay in the house." And I told her what had happened, and we had to try to figure out how to come up with a bee suit for Mike, because there was no way to get to the tractor to turn it off.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't gonna let that tractor run all day. My father is a frugal man first. So I went outside and I thought, and I looked out onto the pasture, and I continued to think about solutions, and then a light bulb came on.
Simply grab a horse fly mask. The design or color is totally up to you. Feel free to get really creative. Let those artistic juices flow. And then you're going to go down in your basement and sift through your boxes and find a windbreaker from around the year 1985. Then grab some more gloves. Now here's the most important part, the duct tape. You don't want to get hornets, in your pants. I don't know if my father mentioned this, but this happened in the middle of July, so what's great about this life hack is not only does it serve as a way to turn your tractor off, but you can also have a full body detox from this.
Now, the last thing I'm going to do today is post video that was sent to me by a viewer of him and his cab tractor. It's actually just his cab tractor, but you can hear him in the background with hornets attacking his cab tractor. And before I show this video, I'm going to tell you, if you've got hornets in your area and you're thinking about buying a new tractor, you might think about a cab. I have never owned a cab tractor. I like being outside. I like fresh air. I like being able to hear my equipment, so I'll probably never own a cab tractor. But it scares me because we have these hornets in the area. And if you happen to get right on top of the hornet's nest and you stop, they'll come after you, and it's not pretty. I hope that's not one right there. Did you see that fly by? But so anyway, it's a problem. And if you've got them, you might consider a cab tractor. I'll probably never own one, but if you've got them and you do a lot of brush hogging, you might think about a cab tractor. But I'm going to play this video today that my viewer sent me, and he's in a cab tractor, and you'll see what it looks like when you're on top of a hornet's nest, and it's not pretty. Here it is.
I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but this is the reason that you need a cab on your tractor. Those are ground hornets. Thousands of them. That's why you gotta have a cab on your tractor right there.
Now, if you don't have a cab tractor and you have hornets in your area, do you have something you carry with you to keep them off, like a bag or a bee mask or a horse mask like we used in the video? Put it in the comments down below, because I'm seriously considering, because of the danger, carrying something on the tractor where I could wave away the stuff and put it over me to get me off the hornet's nest, because it's scary. That's the last way in the world I want to die, is by being stung by hornets. And it's a very real possibility in this area. And if there's some way to keep yourself safe without buying a cab, I'd like to know, because I can't justify the cost of a cab tractor, even though I'm putting my life in danger bush hogging over hornets. Here at the end, I'll put a link to the last video if you want to watch it. It shows what led up to this. And I do appreciate you watching.